Hey guys, Joshua Kadamu here with another Army Man toy review, and today I'm reviewing the Gunship base. This comes from the Billy V toy line, their Combat Force toy line. It's just a general header they put it under. I just kind of made up a name for it to differentiate it from other sets. The major features of this are a very nice, detailed, large scale, or not large scale, but actually to scale, Army Man tent. You can actually see a commander in there on the radio. We've got 16 random green Army men, and of course the other big piece, the gunship, which I'll get to here in just a moment. The soldiers seem to be random, but you get 16 nicely detailed, nice plastic soldiers. They're always green, which is kind of a shame. It'd be nice if Billy V made a couple variations of this. There tends to be a guy pointing downwards, bazooka guy, flamethrower guy throwing a grenade, guy on the radio, guy running. Usually there's a guy crawling, but this particular set didn't have one. Like I said, I believe that the soldiers are random just because there doesn't ever seem to be a balance of which sculpts you get. So, here's your tent. Nice two pieces. Very, very cool. U.S. flag. Let's get to the gunship. I mean, that's really why you're here. Let's be honest. You saw this gunship and you're like, oh! This thing's so cool. It reminds me of, like, Avatar, the movie. You've got these huge double rotors. They actually turn, which is so cool. It really, really is. We got these small little chairs in there underneath the canopy. The canopy doesn't open or anything. You've got this thing loaded with missiles. It's also got two little wheels and a little machine gun under here. It actually rolls, too. It just looks so cool. So I could just kind of imagine this thing, spinning and taking off. These guys are guarding it and fly over to the enemy base. And just like, people just start flying everywhere. Limbs flying everywhere. The tent gone. This thing just dominates. It's so cool. It's got these huge things back here for helping it fly. Just one of the coolest army vehicles I have ever seen. It's just begging to blow stuff up. Yeah! So awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed the toy review. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe as I post a new Army toy review nearly every Friday. And check out my eBay store. There's a link down below in the more info area beneath this video. And a lot of the toys I review end up there. So you might even find this there. Who knows? See you guys later.